When you define what success means for you and not just to you, define what success means for you, because there's so many different areas in life where we have success every single day. So when you know yourself, who you are, and you know who the you is who is emerging, because let's talk about that a minute. We all emerge and we all become another person as we grow and develop and become out of the shell. My hair's in my face. So when you define what success means to you, it means something different to every other person. Like success for me does not mean the same as it would for maybe you. Success that I have may not mean the same thing to another person as it means for me. Because maybe success for me is just the fact that I got up in the morning and I was happy and I did my meditation and I did all the good things I wanted, and that made me success. Because every day when I do my routine, I have success and I feel it and I am grateful and I express my gratitude to the universe because it means something to me to have completed that step in my life. So when you know what success means for you, and I'm going to say to you here, then you're going to have a more of a path of where you want to go and what you're doing. So another thing I'm going to talk about here today is crumbs. Clean up the crumbs. Oh yeah, it could be the crumbs from the crackers you ate while you were, in bed, which you shouldn't have ate there, and now you've got crumbs. But I'm talking about the crumbs of life. I'm talking about the crumbs that we leave along our path. The crumbs that we leave behind that stick to our shoes, that show up later, that maybe it shows up at a bad time. So when you clean up your crumbs, maybe for example, you decided that you were not going to be a very good person that day. And it's a choice. Anytime we do something, is a choice, okay? So that's where that comes in. So when you clean up your crumbs, say, for example, you stole or you borrowed a coworker's idea or presentation or something to that effect. Well, that's going to come back to haunt you later. It's going to come back and get you, and it's going to come back at a very inopportune time. Those are crumbs. So say, for example, you took something that wasn't yours. That's a little bit of thievery there. That's a little bit of, oh, well, it was just a little thing. It wasn't meaning anything, or, I deserve that, or whatever it was. Those are crumbs. And they will come back and get you. So maybe you're gossiping. Maybe there's a lot of gossip going around and you're getting involved in that and you're adding a little bit to it here and there or whatever. Those are crumbs. Those will come back and haunt you too. So, but as you're going along and you're focusing on what you want to do, what you don't want to do, you got to clean up your mess along the way. Clean up your mess. So when you have a philosophy, we're going to go with a philosophy, because when you have a philosophy, when you have certain areas of your life that you have a focus, that you have a certain philosophy that you live by, that's going to be more in tune with you and what you're doing and everything else that's coming around. So when you have a philosophy in life on what you're doing, and the philosophy it's going to be different for every person. So one thing I'm going to show you here today is, I'm going to tell you my philosophy. And I'm going to tell you the 5 things I live by every single day. And they will be different for you. This is just to give you a general idea of what it is that you can have your philosophy on your life to be. So when you know this and you do this and it gets all around you and it just becomes a part of you, my hair's having a funky day. So for me, number 1 is God, my relationship with God. I always make sure I'm doing right by God. I listen to God. I follow what God wants. I follow his teachings. I follow Jesus Christ. Number 1 in my life. That's one area of my life that is number 1 category. So number 2 is family. I always try to make sure I'm there for my family. I always do my best to put my family right there, to help them any way I can, and to be a supportive factor in their lives. Family is important for me. Happy is my third area of life that I focus on. I always try to be happy in what I'm doing. I try to be happy in my life. I try to be happy for the life I have. I try to be happy for the opportunities I get. Whenever I do a new thing or I get a new team member, I'm happy and grateful that I'm able to help these people. I'm happy that I'm able to give more value by the people that join me. That makes me happy. And I'm happy I can be there for my family, my kids, my grandkids. I'm happy for the job I do. Number 4. Get my fingers in order. Number 4 is healthy. Even on days when I'm not healthy, even when something's wrong, I'm not good, I always focus on healthy. Regardless of what is going on in my life and how I feel, I always focus on healthy and how grateful I am. And I always just promote it out there to the universe. Thank you for my health. Thank you for my health. I always focus on healthy, even if I'm not healthy. I focus on healthy. Number 5. I love number 5 too. It is wealth. Very important, because when I have the top 4 areas of my life flowing freely, being happy, being grateful, having my family, right? Being happy, and God, then I know my wealth is going to be a token of 4 areas of my life. The wealth I have is a token of how I live my life. I live my life by these 5 principles. These 5 principles in my life. And that gives me the lifestyle that I choose. It gives me the freedom that I choose. It gives me the ability to clean up less crumbs. Because I'm not focused. I'm not using my lifestyle to hurt or harm or defame anyone else. I'm not using my lifestyle. I'm not using my principles to belittle anyone, to gossip about people, to be bad, or to do anything else. I'm not using my lifestyle for that, so therefore my wealth promotes me and gives me the business I have, gives me the lifestyle I have. It gives me the freedom and the financial freedom that I have, and I have everything I need. So, but when you follow the 5 areas of your life that are important to you, the 5 principles, 5 principles are easy. You know what you want. You know who you are. Hopefully you know who you are by now. You know all the above. Look at what you're doing. Look at your principles. Are you living by them, or are you leaving a lot of crumbs? The more crumbs you leave on your path, excuse me, the more you're going to get stuck on your shoes. The more it's going to hold you down. Because whenever you do anything to anyone else that is not good, whenever you do anything that's not happy for anyone else, that's karma. And karma has a way of getting back to us. It's tenfold. A lot of times I think, and a lot of things I've seen, is karma can be 20-fold. It can be really, really bad. Depends on how many lifetimes you've taken it and brought it over. And that's another broadcast, but today is all about cleaning up your crumbs. We all have crumbs that we leave behind and different things that we do in our day, in our life. We all have different things. So when you clean up your crumbs, you're going to find that you have less gunk on your shoes. I don't know about you, but I don't like to walk around collecting gunk on my shoes. I like to have my shoe bottoms clean. I like to have my life happy. I like to be following my 5 principles, 5 areas of my life that I follow. And sometimes things get a little wicky-wacky, and that happens in life. And it's going to happen for all of us at different times. The important thing is to notice that and take a step back when you need to. If you have the urge to say something about someone that, you're going to add something to. It's not true. You don't know if it's true. You're just saying something that's going to hurt somebody. Take a step back and think twice before you do it. That's going to leave less crumbs because you're likely not going to say it and you're not going to repeat it. And if someone's repeating gossip to you, you can just say, you know, I don't think that's going to be important in my life or in my day-to-day, so I'm going to let that go. Tell them, you know, hey, I prefer not to do that. And then you're going to have people that will stop gossiping to you, and that will stop that. It takes a while, and we find those people will often fall away because those are certain people that their whole life is about bashing someone else. You don't want those people in your life anyway. And if you have a coworker that is constantly taking someone else's ideas, or maybe you're in a group, in a team, depending on the team, and it depends on like our team, we have a lot of free trainings, a lot of free PDFs. We give out a lot of free things, and that's for everyone to take and use and create and make it your own. That's different than what I'm talking about. Here, I'm talking about the ones that don't take it for free, that don't give it away. They're taking someone's idea, they're plagiarizing their site or whatever it is. So those are things that are going to leave crumbs on your shoes. They're going to leave crumbs on your path. So clean that up, because you don't want that to be a definition of success for you. If you think you're making success off of the back of someone else by being bad or awful or whatever word you want to use for that, then that's not really success. Success is the success you feel in your heart when you do something good, when you have the results come back to you that, oh my gosh, I did that. I'm so happy. I'm grateful that worked out, and whatever it might be. So use the simple strategy of the 5 principles. Pick your own. You can use mine if you choose to. I would be happy to share them with you. I've shared them with millions of people already. But they work. When you make them as simple as you want to live your life by, and that's the key, fellas and gals, we have to live our lives by the principles we choose. When you live your life every day by the principles you choose, you're going to find that there is more coming your way that is good. There's more prosperity coming your way. There's more of everything that's great in life coming your way. And there's always something in my header for you, and today is no exception. I always try to give you something that I know is going to help you to grow and to prosper and to have, residual income coming in one form or another. But use your success in what you do to blend in with your daily life. And when this becomes a part of you, it won't be a struggle. It won't be hard to stop and think before you act. Stop and think before you act. And you'll find you will leave less crumbs behind you, because it's going to catch up with you. You may have taken something from somebody and you're going to see them down the road. You may have to hide from them because you were bad and you stole that from them, or you took that, or you say you borrowed it. Well, either way, you're going to find yourself hiding from them. Do you want to spend your life hiding from people? No, you don't. You want to stand up, be proud, and be true, and build who you are. And see the success you've created unfold for you every day. It is that simple. Life does not have to be hard. Life does not have to be complicated. We can make it as easy as we choose to make it. Okay? I'll see you later. Bye-bye.